and share.
So Wayne, tell us how life is in Washington.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously a bit different to back home in Liverpool or Manchester, but no, I'm enjoying it. Family are quite settled, kids in school and stuff, and on the pitch, really enjoying it. So I think it's a different challenge for me at this stage of my career, and something which I want to take, want to do well, and it's going well at the minute.
After spending so many years in Manchester United dressing room, what was it like actually leaving that one and going into a new one?
Yeah, it was a tough decision. Obviously, it was tough and easy at the same time, because the easy part was I weren't playing as much as I would have liked. So I had to make a decision: do I stay? And, you know, I was on obviously a lot of money at the club. Do I stay and take the money, or do I try and go somewhere else? Obviously on less money, but to play. And I've always been a player who wants to play, and I'm never happy sitting on the bench. And it was easy in that sense, but tough in the sense that it was leaving people behind who I've worked with for 13 years, and not just players, but also a lot of the staff around the training ground. So it was tough to leave, but I think it was the right decision.
Did you see a change in mentality from the Manchester United that you joined to the Manchester United that you had left?
Yeah, massive change.
In what way?
I think it was not just Manchester United, but also England. There was a big change in, I think, society, first of all. Obviously, social media became a lot bigger. Exposure to players was, you know, a lot more than what it was. And a lot more foreign players come into the dressing room, which obviously is a bit different to having a lot of British players.
Yeah.
And then we lost, obviously, Guy Neville, Ryan Giggs, Scholes, Rio. You lose all these players, and straight away there's a big chunk of the dressing room, you know, the figureheads of the dressing room, which is gone. And then in the last few years, it changed to, you know, players on FaceTime in the dressing room, which
more and more difficult.
It's great. I've always turned my phone off before I went in the dressing room for games, and to walk in and see players on FaceTime to the mates before they go out to warm up was strange, but I suppose that's the way it's gone.
What about goals? What about the standout goals? I mean, I was on the pitch playing against you. You scored that incredible volley against us at Old Trafford. I was right behind you. I knew it was going straight in the net. Or was it the overhead kick against City? There was, what, 208 Premier League goals?
Yeah.
Not quite to 260.
No, not
I was
quite.
delighted when you left the Premier League. I thought,
no, I think,
he's not going to get my record.
I don't think I would have got there anyway, but I'd probably say the Man City one. I think the Newcastle one was probably a better goal, but I think just the importance of the game, obviously a derby, we were both going for the league title. It was 1-1. I'd actually played awful in that game. I'd had a bad game up until then, and I remember the ball coming in and just going for it, and thankfully it's gone in the top corner.
When you burst onto the scene as a 16-year-old kid and you scored that wonder goal against Arsenal, what was that feeling like? And did you ever think that you'd go on to have the success that you did? Yeah,
I was just relieved, really. I think I made my debut in August, and obviously my birthday was in October, so I was just desperate to score in the Premier League at 16, and that was the last week before my 17th birthday, so I was relieved in that sense. But I was always confident, and at the time, at 16, I remember looking around the Everton first team and knowing that I was the best player in the team then at 16. And
you felt that?
Yeah, I felt that, and I knew deep down for me to further my career, I would have had to have gone somewhere else. And obviously it was 2 years down the line. At 18, I went to United.
You've got possibly 3, maybe 4 years left here. We've recently looked at Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard go into management. Is that something that you think he'll do? It's something which, it's what I know. Football's what I know, and be ashamed to have played the game for the amount of years I have, and then not try and go into coaching or management. So I'll give it a go, obviously, when I finish playing, and
see how that goes, and hopefully it can go well.
Really appreciate your time.
Cheers.
Good luck for the next 3 years or 3.5 years whilst you're here, and keep up the good work.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
To DC United, hasn't he? In terms of they went in, they were in the relegation zone, and then